Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is CeeCeeG coming to you with another video. Just want to show you what my husband and I are doing. We have been tending to the garden in between the other videos, and so we just want to show you what we're doing and update you on the growth of some of the plants in the garden. Okay, so here I have this extra large 100-gallon raised bed. It's like a big humongous grow bag. So my husband had already previously put some soil in here, but we want to fill it up to the top. So he is going to put this expert gardener soil into the bed. So he will, after he dumps all of this in here, he will spread it around so that it's even on all sides, all around. So like I bought 5 of these raised bed things. They're a little low, but I mean, I can put a lot more in this one versus the other ones that we showed you last week. They were much smaller, and so I'll just take them out as I need them because I'm constantly growing things. And so we're trying to get rid of all the buckets so it won't, but with buckets it's cramming the plant, so it doesn't really give it enough room to grow out and expand, and even to grow the roots down deep, because it's just maybe about maybe a foot or less of soil inside of a bucket or some type of thing. But even if you have to use a bucket, I mean, do what you have to do what you can, just to make some produce or something for yourself and your family. So you have to do what's conducive for you in your situation. Okay, so now he has all the soil spread around. I think this is pretty good. I don't think he needs to put any more in here. So I'm going to go and find some vegetables or something to transplant into this raised bed. Okay, so you see this here? This was in a bucket. I don't want this because there's several little beet plants all through here. So I'm going to have to fool with this, pull it apart, and stick it in here so that these bulbs, these beet bulbs, can expand and grow, because right now they're all crammed together, and it's going to be hard for them to do what they need to do. So I'm going to try to break some of this soil apart without killing it. You see how that is? It's, yeah. So I'm going to have to really be careful pulling these apart. They're really tender for its size. So you just want to add just a little dirt. Just hold it like when you're putting it in, so it doesn't like lop over and fall over and all that stuff. And I love beets now. I used to hate them because I used to always get the canned kind, and they taste disgusting to me. I think fresh is best. Let's see how we can do this without tearing this up. Hopefully, you'll probably be in shock. Kind of like. It's a little close to the other one, but it's just the way it's leaning. I'm trying to push it over, but that's why I was a little nervous about pulling this apart. y'all see my it came apart, but I wear these are my socks, so I cut the foot part off, like right where the toes, because being out here, since we had all these cicadas and stuff, I was just not feeling none of them touching me. So my arm sleeves are a little short, so it look like my arm is exposed anyway. So this is an idea you can do. Just cut a pair of old socks and use it like an arm warmer and keep your arms protected. I'm not buying nothing. I'm going to just do like this and use it. Okay, so now my husband is going to do the rest for me. Of course, he don't put no gloves on. He does it with his bare hands. I can't do that. I got to have gloves on. So he's already dug his little hole. And he's going to break off some of the beets so that they can be separated. Because beets are actually, I love the greens with the stem, like the whole stem. Like you can cut it all up, the leaves, the stem, and you can get some onion, a little garlic, and extra virgin olive oil. And you can saute this in a pan and squeeze some like fresh lemon juice over it. It hits. I'm telling you, it's a little seasoning. It hits. It's really good. Very delicious and nutritious. So I think beets would be an extra bonus for me, being that I'm on blood thinners. I take warfarin every day, and I need something like this to help build up my blood vessels and cells, and I want good blood, healthy blood running through my system. You know, God put all these plants and herbs and fruits and vegetables on this earth to heal our bodies. He knew exactly what he was doing when he made, you know, creation. And you know, I just have a whole new outlook on a lot of things. So here he is. He's breaking off a little piece here and there. And this thing is going to grow like crazy, because once they start getting taller and taller, those leaves will expand and it'll be so delicious to eat. And I can't wait. And you can also juice beets. Like you can do whatever you want to do. You can do the leaves, you can do the bulb part of the beets and put it in your smoothies, and it's very delicious. Add with fruit. I like mine with fruit, and I sometimes use my base as like apple juice, and then I use like protein powders and peanut butter powder and whatever frozen fruit. It's best to use like the frozen fruit. For me it is, because it's already cold, it's icy, and I can throw it in there without having to add ice to it. So it's up to you, whatever your choice is and how you want to make it for yourself. But it's a very, very good addition to your diet. And it's good for like a meal replacement too, if you don't feel like eating, but you can just drink it and your stomach will be full. So my husband's getting down to the nitty-gritty of these beets. Yeah, it's just a little bit left to do. I told him we'll take turns doing it because we work together as a team.
You want me to stick the whole thing in there?
How much is in there? Like, split it in half. Yeah. I hear something over there creeping in the woods. I be looking like, don't do it. Don't do it, devil. You hear the woodpecker? I hear so many things out here. When we're out here, stuff be creeping, deers be prancing and walking around.
Duke be barking at him.
And Duke be yelling, and he doesn't like anybody but himself. Well, he loves like the family, but like he don't get along with animals. You can just hang it up. I'm trying to teach him to be sociable, but he just wants to go after the birds and owls. He cannot stand owls. He can't. Like us, he loves us, but any other animals, you can hang it up. He's okay. So everything is done for us, the beets. If I do have any more beets, they're gonna go in here. They're gonna get in here because I want them all together and I want it to look nice and full. Okay, so my husband is going to water these beets. And get them nice and wet so they can, because they, you know, they need to get the roots nice and moistened, because this heat been something else, y'all. About 80 something degrees, 84 degrees today, and this heat be beating down on this garden, so we got to keep it hydrated. All right, so just want to show you what's going on in the garden. This is a squash plant. As you can see, the flower has budded. Let me go in here. I ain't got my gloves on now. You can see everything is growing good. There's a couple little buds down in there hiding. This is one of our tomato plants. Like, all this stuff was so tiny, and now look at it. Huge. And as you know, we have all these leeks here. And let's see, what is this? This is the tomato plant spreading out all over top of the leeks. So they're growing as well, as you can see. And I put in here today, this is the rainbow chard. I have 2 chard plants growing here. This will be the 3rd one growing. And so chard is very delicious. My aunt loves it. She told me about it, and so now we like it. So it's very delicious, and I can't wait to eat some more. These are the watermelon plants growing, and you can see they're starting to get taller, spread out a little bit more. Let's get closer to them. As you can see. And there are the little flowers. And guys, I'm telling you, like, we be pulling grass out of these beds all the time, and it seems like as soon as we pull them out, the very next day these things pop up so fast. So, you know, that's another day's chore, because we just right now are just really trying to concentrate on transplanting some of the pots into either a larger raised bed, like the garden bag, or these raised beds. The spaghetti squash plants here, and they're growing up tall. I have more of this in a tote, storage tote, that we use as, you know, a planter. So we'll just see. Can't wait till the spaghetti squash starts growing. It's very delicious. Very easy to make. It's not that hard to do. But if you like squash, then you'll like this. And here is a Swiss chard. There's some pepper plants in here, and marigolds and all. Still some more weeding to do. And my husband staked the Swiss chard because it just went all the way over to its side and fell on the raised bed into the dirt. So he staked a couple of these plants because they just can't bear the weight, you know, standing straight up. And here are all the container gardener totes and you can see how they're all just growing bountifully. And those over there. And let me show you the rest. I have some rosemary over here. Now see some dead matter. I'm gonna have to get it out of there. Like we had to, my husband removed some cabbages that were in there because one, they just went bad, it rotted. So, and they looked like they were struggling, so we just tossed them out today. And this is the other Swiss chard growing. This is what Swiss chard, the leaves look like on the Swiss chard. And these can get really tall. I mean, you can see the height. Here are the onions. My husband cleaned his bed out. It was looking like a jungle up in here. So, but he did a pretty good job cleaning this out. And here are all our greens. The Georgia collards, lacinato, growing. So I'm going to show you these pods because now they're starting to dry out. See how they look? So tomorrow, probably in the evening, I'm going to come out here and cut this off and shake the seeds out so I can harvest the seeds for, you know, another season of growing. And here are some more pepper plants, like green pepper, yellow pepper, red pepper, whatever. We have plenty of those. And to show you, this is the butternut squash plant. And let me go down in here and see if I can find it. I don't know if you can see in there. It's kind of hard because the leaves are so big. I think I saw something over here. There we go. You can see it's flowering over there. And this is another tomato plant that we, this is another tomato plant that we have as well. And these are our other container gardening. It's growing really good. We're going to separate these containers because they're too close together, especially those that kind of grow viney, like they like to wrap themselves around everything. So we're going to soon move those as well. That's going to conclude today's video. If you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.